Hey, we'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsor, Isotope, makers of software and plugins for audio repair, mixing, and mastering. We use Isotope products here at the High Gain. It's an important part of how we've been able to bottle pure podcast gold week after week. And guess what? Isotope offers 1 free month of Music Production Suite Pro, which has all the tools you need to mix, master, and repair audio. Also, you can get 10% off all other software using the promo code FRET10. That's FRET10. All of this is at isotope.com, IZOTOPE.com.
Hey, this is Ed Peterson.
And this is John Kieltyka, Ed.
Yeah, this is the High Gain Podcast, John.
It's a podcast about guitars, yep.
Oh, great. Are we going to talk about a guitar today?
Well, we're going to talk about a guitar today, Ed.
The great thing about the guitar you're holding is I've never seen one before. I've never heard of it. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
So it'll be great.
It's going to be pretty interesting. It's going to be a journey.
Yep.
Of discovery.
Where are we at?
Where are we at now?
Yeah.
West Seattle, Washington.
Beautiful West Seattle.
Yeah.
It's kind of shitty and rainy out these days.
Yep.
I'm not super into the shitty rainy.
We're into that season in West Seattle.
Yep. I've got this cool thing that's gone on for a few years. It rains a lot more here in the lovely West Seattle, and I can't sleep at night because my knees hurt and my ankles hurt, and I'm old and shitty.
You are?
I don't know that I want to live in, like, Arizona, but I'm suddenly understanding the appeal. Sort of. Sort of. In that I don't think it rains a lot there. That's the land of John McCain, national hero. Kind of. I've been to, like, Tempe a few times, and it's lovely. Tempe is really nice. Really nice. It's a college town.
Never been.
Which, I think the fact that it's a college town helps. I like college towns. Because
they depress me.
Let's talk about guitars instead of college people. Ooh, you're just doing a little thing.
Just jamming.
What is that? Who dat?
I don't know. Who that is?
I don't know.
You want to go on a trip today, Ed?
Yes.
Beverages.
Great.
This is going to be a very specific, wonderful...
Wait, are we talking about beverages?
Colorful trip, Ed.
Okay.
And so we've got our beverages.
Oh.
What do we have today?
Today we went to our usual stop, which is Uptown Espresso here in lovely West Seattle. Not to give the High Gain Central location away exactly, but we are very close to the Uptown Espresso here in beautiful West Seattle.
We can walk there.
We can walk there. We can walk to Thunder Road. We can walk to Safeway.
Yep.
We can walk to Easy Street Records.
Yep.
All shouting distance.
Yep.
Spitting distance? I don't know. You'd have to be a real good spitter. But
Shouting while spitting?
Spit shouting. So we got espressos, just shots.
Yep.
Oh, sure. Gross.
That is a fine espresso.
I don't do espresso a ton. That's a strong, great espresso drink, and I didn't really sip it. I kind of just threw it back, and that might have been a little bit of a mistake.
I have biscotti here, too.
Biscotti's kind of like espresso. It's like a hard version of espresso. Okay.
We're going to Italy today, Ed.
Okay. Nice is 20 minutes from Italy. The food we ate in Nice tended to the Italian.
Italianate?
I don't know what that means. It was like Italian. Italian-esque?
Italianate.
Whatever. Who gives a shit? Fucking vocab lesson? Get fucked, idiot.
You don't care anything about Italy, do you?
I love Italy. All I think when I think Italy is Benito Mussolini and fucking fascists and the mob and the Leaning Tower of Pisa and pizza.
Rich.
I think about Rome.
Rome.
Colosseums.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You don't think about guitars?
No?
This, Ed?
Yeah.
Is a JG guitar.
For...
Giulietti.
That's a pretty good name.
Yeah.
Giulietti. I love it.
This is a Giulietti guitar.
JG.
So you ready to go on this trip with me, Ed?
To Italy. We're going to Italy.
Yeah.
I did want to go to Italy when we were over there, so let's go there. Maybe you'll convince me that I should have gone. Okay, talk to me. Tell me about Italy.
There once was a time in Italy in the late 1800s,
Sure.
in the middle of nowhere, in a place called Castelfidardo.
Castelfidardo.
Yeah, northwest corner of the Adriatic Sea.
Okay, there's that movie, Inglourious Bastards, the Tarantino banger with
Yeah.
Brad Pitt. They sneak into the movie theater, and he pretends to be Italian, and he does that whole, like, Giulietti over and over and over again, and Christoph Waltz is just fucking with him. Say it again. Say it again. Say that thing you just said, John.
Castelfidardo.
Fidardo. I love it. I'm a big fan of when you talk all foreign-y to me.
Ah, thank you very much. So,
Figuretti.
Giulietti.
I should have worn my Frenchie shirt today. There's some Italians in the jersey, right?
Couple few.
Couple few. Okay. All right. All right.
Yep.
Castel Figuretti.
Yep. In the mid-1800s, it was a sleepy place.
Okay.
Agricultural, farm.
I bet the countryside is beautiful, not unlike France.
Very picturesque.
On the coast? Not on the coast.
Well, it is in a province that is on the coast.
Okay.
Mid-1800s, a wandering religious man
Ooh.
wanders through the region. Mm-hmm. He's carrying this newfangled thing with him.
A lute. Auto harp. Banjo. Accordion?
Yes!
To be honest, John was just making the accordion movements with his hand.
The international accordion movement.
I got it. Okay.
He stops at a farm.
Sure.
The people at the farmhouse.
They go ape shit over this
They
thing.
do. What is that?
Uh-huh.
There's a little kid there.
Okay.
The priest leaves it with him when he leaves.
No shit.
That kid takes it apart. He wants to know how's this thing work.
Classic.
He figures it out.
I never figured out how to put jack shit back together. I took a lot of shit apart, though. This new remote control car, I can take it apart and then it just doesn't ever work again.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
So what happens? Not only does he figure out how it works,
Okay.
it turns into a whole thing for the town.
How old's this kid? Like 4 or 5?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. The historical record is unclear.
Sands of time.
But it's so successful that it turns into the main source of income for the whole town.
Taking them apart.
Making them.
Oh, I see.
Everybody wants to know how these accordions work, how to make them. Let me help. By the time it's the late 1800s, Castelfidardo.
Is that the kid?
No, that's the town.
Oh. Shit.
Is known as the place to
Yeah.
get accordions made. And you know what? Is to this day.
I don't know if that's true.
It is true.
I don't know if that's
It's
true.
true.
I don't know.
So there are multiple makers of accordions.
In this town?
Yeah. If
Right.
you are in Italy and you want an accordion, you got to get it from one of those Castelfidardo makers.
Yeah. Because this little kid figured this shit out.
Yeah. One of those people in that town?
Yeah.
It's Luigi.
Ah, great.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Luigi Giulietti.
Luigi Giulietti.
He's one of those people that grew up in this culture.
Do Mario and Luigi have a last name?
Bronson? Mario and Luigi Bronson?
That's a good name. That's a great name. Have you ever seen the movie Bronson with Tom Hardy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Tom Hardy plays a dude who changed his name to Charles Bronson because he wanted to be a bad motherfucker.
Yep.
In real life, the dude's been in jail basically his whole life.
Luigi.
Okay.
He's one of the Castelfidardo citizens. In 1910,
Yeah.
he has a kid.
Luigi, what's he doing these days?
Luigi's not doing much.
Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no.
1910, he has a kid named Giulio.
Okay.
Giulio Giulietti.
The guitar, JG.
Yeah.
Giulio Giulietti.
In 1910.
So you're telling me this kid's 108 years old?
No.
Is he still... Oh, no. Oh, no. Charles Bronson, born Michael Gordon Peterson, still alive.
Oh.
65. What were you saying? Some Giulietti? He's 108, dead.
Yep. We've got Luigi. He's one of the Castelfidardo citizens who knows how to make
Sure.
accordions. He has himself a kid in 1910.
Yep.
1914, he goes to the United States.
In 10, he has a kid. Okay,
Yep.
so the kid's 4.
Yep. They go to Chicago.
Yep.
And they're in Chicago making accordions and stuff.
Man, Chicago.
Chicago, there's a lot of music manufacturing going on there.
Yep.
He, with a whole bunch of other dudes, started up the Italo-American Accordion Company. They kind of get their feet under them making accordions.
Great.
By 1923,
Okay.
Luigi,
Yeah.
he thinks, I've got some dough. I'm
Yeah.
doing great. I've got
Yep.
a name. I'm going to New York City.
New York City.
New York City, 1923.
And this is the kid.
No.
Pops and the kid.
Yeah.
13-year-old
Giulio
Giulietti.
Giulietti. Yes.
Okay.
They go to New York City and they found the Giulietti Accordion Company.
At some point, we're going to get to guitars here. I can feel it coming.
Oh, you know it. But isn't this fascinating? They're having sausage and pepper sandwiches. Maybe they're on the Lower East Side.
Ooh.
Maybe they're in Little Italy.
Oh.
I don't know.
So are we just straight up gone from Italy?
We're gone.
Rudolph Giuliani?
Yeah.
He's a real piece of shit.
He sure is.
Okay,
I
keep
wonder what
going.
Giulietti would think of Giuliani.
Not much.
Okay, they're doing great. Giulietti turns into one of the top names in accordion. And the accordion was big, especially in the run-up to the 1950s, when all the baby boomers were learning accordion.
Fucking
Their
baby.
parents were making them learn accordion. My fine wife plays accordion, and she started playing in the 50s. But it's not all
Baby boomers and accordions.
espresso and biscotti. 1950, as I mentioned,
Yeah.
our man Luigi, he passes.
R.I.P. Giuliani.
Yeah, Giulietti.
Okay.
Giulio now has to take over.
What year?
1950.
40-year-old guy.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
He's no slouch either.
No.
In memory, perhaps, of Pops, he takes the Giulietti Accordion Company and changes the name to Giulietti and Son Accordion Company.
Great.
As we've seen in lots of companies that make accordions or banjos or whatever it is, once the son takes over,
Right.
how about that there rock and roll?
Yeah,
Wow,
right.
look at all these guitars everybody likes.
Look at him.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Why not?
So Giulio wants to make guitars.
Okay.
He wants to import them.
What?
We make accordions. What do we know of guitars?
Import them? What's this guy's fucking problem?
We're the Giulietti Accordion Company.
Figure it out.
He knows stuff.
I'm not into this guy.
He knows
Yeah.
that his lineage dates back to the cats in Castelfidardo.
Oh, sure.
And they are the best manufacturers of accordions on the planet.
Playing off his name.
Yep.
Okay.
So he gets in touch with dudes over at a company called Zero Set.
Zeroset?
Sette. You mentioned there are lots of Italians in New Jersey.
Wait, are you digressing right now?
I am.
Okay.
The summer between high school and college, I got a job working on a golf course.
Yep.
The head greenskeeper of the golf course was an Italian guy,
Was it like Caddyshack?
kind of. And I would show up.
Hungover, all fucked up.
Invariably, I would have scruff on my face.
Yeah.
And so you know what this guy called me? Because I was tall and had scruff on my face.
Tall scruffy?
Abe Lincoln. And look at a Abe Lincoln over here. Yeah. I'd say it's Abe.
Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln. Okay, good enough.
That's great.
There's my little aside.
Okay.
Our man Giulio,
Yeah.
he goes back to the homeland, Castelfidardo.
Oh, great.
To
okay.
the Zero Set dudes.
Okay.
Okay, Zero Set guys.
Uh-huh.
I know you make accordions.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that everybody in this town makes accordions.
Yeah.
But you guys are the badasses.
The badass.
You should be able to figure out guitars, no? Yeah, we can figure out guitars.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, why didn't this dude figure it out? He's got to go all the way back to Italy?
Because he had dudes.
Okay.
So Zero Set starts doing it, and all these kind of appointments on this thing.
Yeah.
Funny buttons and chrome and weird.
Are there funny buttons on that?
Look at that tone switch.
Oh, yeah. I picture that as kind of 50s-y. It's kind of airline looking. Can you dig that?
Doug.
Can you dig what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
What year's that guitar?
This one's about 65.
Okay.
They're doing such a good job that tons of other people start using Zero Set for the same purpose.
Oh.
Goya,
Yeah, totally.
Sano guitars, Contessa.
Okay.
And so they made these JG guitars.
Yeah.
Boom.
What was that?
You like that? That's pretty good, huh? So what is this thing?
Make some noise with it again.
This is 1965 hollow body guitar. It's very similar in a lot of ways to the Gibson 330 series.
Yep.
This one is just a single cutaway, not double like a 335 would be.
Yep.
But it is hollow. Volume tone and a pickup switch.
Yeah.
Bass side.
Yep.
The treble side.
Nice.
And then there's both.
Yep. That's great. That sounds really nice.
It actually has a tremolo on it.
Oh,
It has a weird tremolo mechanism. You can adjust it with this.
Yeah, that screw thing. Fun.
Loosen that thing all the way up. You can dive bomb with it.
Yep.
Tighten it down.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
It's a good sounding guitar.
Yep.
It's exceedingly light.
The shape on the front, it's got that beveled edge thing.
The German carve.
It's got some nice binding on the front and back.
It does. Pinstripe binding.
Yep. The guitar we're looking at is red.
Yep.
It's got F holes.
So if this is about 1965, Ed, I took the liberty of plugging this into a 1965
Yeah.
Maestro fuzz tone.
Oh my God.
This was the first fuzz pedal ever invented.
Yep. That is pretty cool. That guitar pedal has been floating around the High Gain Central for years and years and years.
Yep.
Nowadays, there's a gazillion fuzz pedals out there. The coolest thing about that pedal is just that it's an actual artifact.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And guess what, listeners?
What?
This fuzz pedal
Yeah.
is currently on the High Gain Reverb store.
Yeah, it sure is.
You could buy that actual pedal from us.
Yep.
If you want to play your Neutral Milk Hotel,
I do want
this
to
would be
play
a
that.
really great guitar to do that with. So they're making guitars, they're sending them back to Chicago,
Yeah.
where they're being distributed all around the country. And it's great. It won't be until, let's say, 69, 70.
69.
Well,
Okay, keep going.
that the mass-produced imports
Mm-hmm.
will kind of swamp this more handcrafted stuff.
Oh, sure.
Mostly from Japan. But
Yeah.
for now, in the 60s, these individual places,
Yeah.
they're making some interesting instruments. And, you know, with the rock and roll, there was plenty of market to go around for everybody at this point.
Right. Yep.
Plenty of guitars for everybody.
Yep.
Speaking of the rock and roll, so
Oh, I like rock and roll. I'm kind of a post-rock guy.
we know what they're doing here in the mid-60s,
Here in the U.S.?
here in the U.S.
Okay.
But we're in Italy.
Yeah.
So I thought we should stay in Italy for a while.
Okay.
Equip 84.
I must know them.
Their great hit, La Fine del Libro.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
It means the end of the book.
Yeah.
This is a cover.
The end of the book.
Puoi dormir, è la fine del libro che parlava di te.
It's great. I really like it a lot. I do.
Sappi che per sempre.
It's a Rolling Stones cover
Yeah.
of Time Is On My Side.
Totally. Yeah, it's great. It's really good. Huh. The Italians, they're fantastic. They're
Yeah.
recovering from their post-war Mussolini. Man, Mussolini, they fucked that dude up.
Ignoble end for him.
Beat the shit out of that dude. Drug him through the streets.
Yep.
Oh my God. Brutal.
I'm not even going to gong him.
No, fuck that dude. What a dick.
Total dick.
Yeah.
What about our friends, the new Dada?
I like the name. New Dada.
Batia Pugni, which means beat the punches.
Ooh, I like that a lot too. Wow, just
Yeah, the new
this
Dada.
this is Southern California, right? Like this just sounds straight out of Southern California. Surfy. Great.
It's pretty good stuff, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'm into it. The
Yep.
new Dada.
I know you love it.
Yeah.
But I need to set some context for what was happening in Italy in the mid-60s.
Yeah.
There's some crazy shit happening in film.
Oh, sure. Fellini.
1963,
8.5?
yep, 8.5. The composer Nino Rota.
Yep. We gonna play some 8.5 soundtrack?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah. This is L'Illusionista.
Yep. I have the Criterion of this film. On Blu-ray. Maybe DVD.
While I was researching this, I listened to the entire soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. The movie's great.
Guitar.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yep.
That was Nino Rota.
Right.
I'm 65, 66. Ennio Morricone.
Some spaghetti.
Spaghetti Western.
Spaghetti.
This is a theme from The Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
Spaghetti. The character from Tim Heidecker.
Oh, that I don't know.
Well, whatever. Classic John.
Yeah.
Okay. Spaghetti.
The main theme from The Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
Sure. I love it. I feel like Ponchos. Ponchos are forever on the verge of making a really strong comeback, and they never quite hit it. They never quite make the comeback that they should, because I think we should be walking around in ponchos.
You could hide sandwiches under there.
Drug rugs, like some
Drug rugs.
I think the poncho is a killer look. I want a fucking poncho. All of this spaghetti western soundtrack stuff is amazing. Didn't he work with Tarantino? He did. This shit's great.
I'll get you a poncho.
Okay.
Get your poncho right here. Oh, like Ponch from Chips?
Oh, he's good.
Yeah.
Arthur Poncherelli.
Yeah.
An Italian guy.
I don't think he's Italian.
No?
What's his name? Eric?
Oh, Estrada. You're right.
Yeah. Fonzarelli.
Oh, Fonzarelli Poncherello?
Morricone?
Yeah.
He's still alive.
I know that. Still doing stuff, in fact.
Extremely prolific. Our guy, Nino Rota?
Oh, no.
Not so much.
Oh, no.
We lost him, unfortunately, in 79.
One of our...
In 93, we lost Fellini himself.
Yeah, right. Someone was saying that they listened to an episode, no gongs, not a single one.
Is that true?
Apparently, we did an episode and there wasn't a single gong.
You know that song, Pictures of Matchstick Men?
I know the Matchstick Men movie with Sam Rockwell.
I didn't know there was a movie called that.
Yeah, Matchstick Men.
Pictures of Matchstick Men was a song in the 60s done by a group called Status Quo.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Do you remember it?
Yes. I would not have known the name of this, but sure. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that Camper Van Beethoven covered it.
Maybe that's how I know the song.
This is a Camper Van Beethoven version.
I saw Camper Van Beethoven at the Ranch Bowl, which was a bowling alley in Omaha, Nebraska.
Pictures of Matchstick Men. I don't know why the Italians do this, but they seem to have done it in the last couple of tunes I've played. They changed the name of stuff. So this is Il Pittore, the painter from Io Perle.
So this is going to be the third version of this song. Okay, lay it on me. I love it. That's great, that phasery effect. Oh, that's killer.
That's pretty good, huh?
That's killer. What year is this?
68.
Oh, it's great. I love it. This might be my favorite version of it. Yeah. Phaser's a great effect to put on a guitar. Fuck it. Just put the phaser on and leave it on, dude.
Yep.
It's great.
They're still playing around.
So those guys are probably like in their 70s, maybe. Good for them.
You know the New Trolls?
Oh,
Because you know the Trolls.
Exactly. Yeah.
The New Trolls had a song called She Told Me, Lea Mi Diceva.
Okay. Oh. It's great. I like this a lot, too. Okay.
That's great stuff, huh?
That's really, really good.
I got one more for you.
Okay. I'm ready.
What do you know about poo?
A lot. More than you can imagine.
Well, Ed, I've got some poo for you.
Okay. Lay it on me. I'm ready.
In this case, it's poo like Winnie the Pooh.
Okay. Oh, with the H.
And this is Piccola Katie. Small Katie.
Oh. Little tiny Katie. This would be, out of all of the music you've played today, my least favorite. What I would like is this song playing as I'm walking down the street in Italy and this playing in the background and I'm walking down the street and, you know, maybe I've got like a cigarette and I've got my espresso and I'm walking down the street. Maybe I'm wearing my French shirt and I'm in Italy, but that's okay. But this is playing. Maybe my hair's slicked back.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our good friends Pooh.
Yeah. How does that guitar play, John?
It plays really easily. But I'm noticing that the bass tone on this is, if you're palm muting stuff, this thing's nice and fat.
Real fat boy.
How about that sizzle on that fuzz tone?
It's cool.
Can you imagine when no fuzz existed and then somebody makes this pedal, how many heads exploded? Like, what the hell just happened?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that tone right there, you cannot get by just overdriving an amp. You're not going to get that exact thing.
So,
guitar plays good.
It does, yeah. That's just really nice, that bass tone.
Yeah. I like the ornate little design on the headstock there.
Yeah, that is nice. JG made guitars till the latest example I could find was like 74. Then Tisco and all those guys and the Japanese copies that Ibanez is doing.
Yep.
They're flooding the market. It doesn't make any sense to continue doing this.
I wonder what that town is doing these days.
Castelfidardo?
Fidardo.
As far as I know, they're still making accordions. Still world-famous accordion makers.
I wonder if you can go there and get a cool, like, custom guitar.
I couldn't find any indication of it.
Yeah.
Fortunately for our man Giulio, their accordions were so well known that even after they stopped making guitars, he still had the big fat business doing that.
Big fat business.
Yeah, and they kept doing it.
BFB,
so
big fat business.
Giulio is making accordions, and they ended up in a place called Westfield, Massachusetts.
Oh, weird.
I couldn't find any indication of when they did that or why they did that.
Spoiler alert, John. Money.
Oh,
we're in New York City. It's too expensive. We're going to fucking butt-fuck Massachusetts.
So they're doing that.
Sure.
Until about 1996, when our man Giulio dies.
Oh.
So he was born in 1910, dies in 96.
Yeah, 86. That's a good run.
Pretty good run for him.
That's a good run, but, you know, a little moment of silence.
And then the...
Okay, or not. Fuck, whatever.
2010, Potosa buys Giulietti. I don't know if you know anything about Potosa accordions.
I don't know jack shit about them.
I mentioned earlier my wife plays accordion.
Right.
One year, I decided to get it overhauled for her.
Sure.
I took it to a Seattle accordion institution.
Yep.
Potosa Music.
Oh, and they bought JG?
They did.
In 2000 what? 2010, they bought the accordions.
Yes. Potosa, which is now in Linwood, actually.
You know why they went to Linwood?
Was it money?
Yeah. I bet they got a good deal on some fucking space out there in buttfuck Linwood.
And you know, the Potosa boys know how to make an accordion. That's
great.
How did you like that little trip through Italy, Ed?
I loved it. Hey, where'd you pick up that guitar, John?
We borrowed this guitar from our good friends over at Thunder Road Guitars.
Yep, Frank let us take another fucking guitar.
He did.
He is a super solid guy that way.
And this thing is for sale over there at Thunder Road Guitars.
Yep.
This model number is an SA22RV.
You know, the JG SA22RV?
Yeah.
Oh, classic.
Let's just say the JG. It's a Giulietti guitar.
The Giulietti.
I think that we should maybe get on an airplane.
Yeah.
And go over to Castelfidardo.
I could spend a summer there, drink a lot of espressos, eat a nice pasta.
Go swimming in the Adriatic.
Is that near there?
Northwest corner of the Adriatic Sea.
I got to tell you, swimming in the Mediterranean, that's real nice. I did a lot of that this summer, and I loved it. We were doing this thing where we would dive down and pick up a rock. And we were trying to see who could dive down the deepest. And we ended up going pretty deep. And then I woke up at 4 a.m. after swimming all day, and water was just pouring out of my nose.
Med water.
Apparently, my sinuses had just completely filled with water, and it didn't drain until the middle of the night, and then I woke up and the pillow was all fucked up.
All right.
I love the Italians.
It's been great being Italian with you today.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have been listening
To the High Gain Podcast?
to this here podcast, Ed.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one, huh?
It's a great one.
We've got some things to tell people.
Okay.
If you were to go write a review on the iTunes
Yeah.
and then send us a link,
Yeah.
we'll send you a sticker.
Great.
Yeah.
A High Gain sticker or just a random sticker?
We have a reverb store,
Yep. We got a bunch of pedals and a couple of guitars. Stuff.
and you can listen to this podcast everywhere.
Instagram is starting to be pretty cool. It's got pictures of my dogs and your cats
Yep,
and
yep.
shit like that.
Instagram us.
Guitars and cats and
Yeah.
shit.
Follow along. Follow the action.
Do it.
Arrivederci.